Chennai floods may have receded by now and Chennai city is almost clear from waterlogged areas. But one major problem that Chennai faces is the massive oil spill. If you can see the riverbank here, you can find oil traces now even on the Ennore Creek. So at least this continues to a stretch of about 20 kilometers. The oil stains are currently being removed by the fishermen folks here at Ennore, but this is going to take a longer period is what bureaucrats who've been monitoring the situation says, that it's going to take a longer duration for them to clear these oil stains. So many people, residents from 8 villages in and around the Ennore Creek, have complained of respiratory illness. They've complained of skin allergies and also eye irritation. So these are the 3 major health complaints that the government has received so far. But you can see the oil stains are still there. They are trying to remove these stains from the riverbank here. So it is going to take a lot of a longer time is what they say. But the most affected community because of the oil spill is the fishermen community here. They say that their livelihood has been impacted and this has also caused an impact to the marine ecosystem. Health issues also is something that people have complained. So these are some of the major concerns because of the massive oil spill. It's been 10 days since the oil from a nearby oil refinery got mixed with the seawater, and this has been going on for 10 days. They are trying to clean the oil stains, and this is being done with the help of the fishermen community, but it is going to take a lot of time for normalcy to be restored for the fishermen folks here. Some of the residents have said that there are oil stains even in their house because of the oil spill. Sir, unga per sir?
Puspalingam.
ஓகே, என்ன மாதிரி பிரச்சனை சார் இப்போ ஆயில் வந்துட்டு இங்கே இதில் கலந்துக்கிறனால உங்களை மாதிரி ஃபிஷர்மேனுக்கெல்லாம் என்ன மாதிரி பிரச்சனை இப்போது?
எங்களுக்கு பிரச்சனை வந்து நாங்கள் ஒரு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஒரு 50 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி நான் இருந்திருக்கேன். 50 வருஷம் முன்னாடிலேருந்து தான் நான் தொழில் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். அப்போல்லாம் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி அழுக்கு இந்த ஆயில் இந்த இந்த இது சஸ்பெண்ட் இருக்கு இல்லையா, சஸ்பெண்ட் கழிவுநீர் இதெல்லாம் வந்ததே கிடையாது. தண்ணி வந்து சுத்தமாக தெளிவாக இருக்கும். நம்ம குடிக்கிற தண்ணி இருக்கு மாதிரியா அதே மாதிரி தண்ணி இருக்கும். அதில் வந்து மீன் வளர்ச்சி அதிகமாச்சு. நாங்களும் நிறைய சம்பாரித்தோம், நிறைய மீன் பிடிச்சோம், நல்ல வருமானம் நல்லா இருந்து அப்போல்லாம் நல்லா இருந்து. எப்போ என்னைக்கு இந்த கழிவுநீர் இந்த கம்பெனிலாம் வந்து கட்ட ஆரம்பித்தாங்களோ இதெல்லாமே அதில் வந்து அது ஓகுது இல்லையா, அது ஒன்று சொல்லுவாங்க, அது அந்த இபி அதில் வந்து இது மாதிரி ரொம்ப கஷ்டம்னு சொல்லிட்டு கேட்டு அவங்க ஒரு 120 வேலை தான் நெட்டு கொடுத்தாங்க. 120 ஈபியில் 120 வேலை கொடுத்தாங்க. அடுத்தது 3-2னாங்க, 3-3ன்றாங்க. இவ்வளோ கம்பெனி வந்திருக்கு. எந்த கம்பெனிலையும் இந்த மீனவர் மக்களை வந்து ஒரு 50 பேரையோ ஒரு 20 பேரையோ கொண்டு யாரும் வேலை கொடுத்ததே கிடையாது. எல்லாம் அரசியல் தான் பண்ணுறாங்க.
இப்போ இந்த ஆயில் ஸ்பில்னால என்ன மாதிரி பிரச்சனை? What he's saying is he's been there for 50 years. The water has always been clean. This is the first time in the last 50 years that he's seen such an oil spill in the city, and because there's a lot of marine ecosystem here that has been impacted, and thereby the livelihood of these fishermen, the livelihood has been impacted. Sir, என்ன மாதிரி நஷ்டங்கள் சார் இந்த இப்போ மீன்
கலந்ததுனால வந்து மீன் பிடிக்க போகிறதுல எல்லா மீனும் வந்து ஆயில் கலந்ததுனால சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு மக்கள் வந்து கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க. மீன் வந்து வியாபாரம் பண்ணுறதுல அப்படியே மீறி பிடிச்சாலும் இல்லை. இந்த மீன் வந்து ஆற்றுல இப்போ வந்து அதுக்கு முன்னாடி தொழில் பண்ண வந்து இது மாதிரி வெதர் சீசன் வந்து தொழில் பண்ண வந்து இந்த எறா என்ற இது வந்து ஒரு வீட்டுக்கு வந்து ஒரு குறைஞ்சது வந்து ஒரு 1 லேக் கூட சம்பாதிப்பாங்க. இப்போ வந்து சுத்தமாக இந்த ஆயில் கலந்ததுனால வந்து அவங்க ஜீவனம் போயிடுச்சு. தொழில் ஸ்மெல் வருது.
So they are saying that either hundreds of fish have been found dead, or the fish that they catch they smell of oil, and therefore people are not coming forward to buy. Their livelihood depends on selling fish, and because of the chemical smell that people smell from the fish that have been caught here, they are not buying. So therefore last 10 days there's no income for them. 10 நாளா உங்களுக்கு எந்த வருமானமும் வரல?
10 நாள் இல்லை மேடம், குறைஞ்சது வந்து 1 மந்த் வந்து தொழில் எதுவும் பண்ணாமல் அப்படியே இருக்குது.
அந்த மழை புயல் ஆரம்பிச்சதுலேருந்து நாங்கள் தொழிலுக்கே போகிறது கிடையாது. இப்படி வீட்டிலே தான் இருக்கிறோம். வீட்டில் தான் கடை எதையாவது வச்சு சாப்பிட்டு கடன் கடை வாங்கி தான் சாப்பிட்டுனுக்குறோம். எங்களுக்கு வேறு ஒரு தொழில் பண்ணுறது எந்த ஒரு இதுவுமே கிடையாது. இனிமேல் இது 15 ஒரு வருஷம் ஒரு மாதம் போச்சு இல்லை, இனிமேல் லைஃப் ஃபுல்லாக எங்களுக்கு வாழ்வாதாரமே கிடையாது. சாவறதை விட வேறு வெளியே கிடையாது.
So they are saying that they have no other choice but their livelihood depends only on selling fish, and for the last 1 month they were not able to get a single rupee. They've been taking loans, and that is how they have been surviving ever since fishermen were asked to return because of the cyclone situation. Ever since then they have not been able to venture out, and they say that last 10 days there's no income. They are only taking loans, and that is how they are surviving. Sir, இன்னும் நிறைய நாள் இதே நிலைமைன்னு தான் சொல்றாங்க. இப்போதைக்கு கவர்மெண்ட் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா இவ்வளோ சீக்கிரம் முடியாதுங்கிறாங்க. இன்னொரு அதான் சொல்றாரு. ஆமா,
இந்த வாட்டர் பாருங்க, ரியர்ஸ் வாட்டர் வந்து ஆல் த ஆயில் மிக்சிங் போகுது.
Oil mixing. So oil is mixed with the water, and therefore this is not going to get clean anytime soon, is what they've been told from the government officials. You can see the oil stains here on the water surface. This is the Ennore Creek, and you can see the oil stains now. This is the situation across this stretch, the Buckingham Canal. That is what you can see, and this is what they are trying to clean. They are trying to remove these stains from water, and because this continues for a stretch of about 20 kilometers, it's going to be a long road ahead for them and for the fishermen folk. They say that it is only going to get worse, and it's going to make it very difficult for them to earn a living. So how's the situation right now? So it's been 10 days.
No, it's actually a tough environment kind of disaster where the oil spill post these heavy rains from one of the factories. Of course, this is a part of investigation from the effluent treatment plant, which is the water entered and it has come. Roughly, if my rough estimate is from Buckingham Canal entrance to that river mouth to this, it is roughly around 4 to 5 kilometers of oil spill is there. Quickly, we have set up multi-departmental teams headed by the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, Environment Department, Greater Chennai Corporation, Fire Service, factories and all. So we are working with the fishermen. Around 8 kupams are here. Apart from these 8 kupams in the affected villages, there are 4 to 5 wards which are also affected, not necessarily kupams. Here they are using boom, they are trying to bring back that oil which is floating up, and then using the boats taking it back. Roughly around 36,000 liters I think they have already removed, of which around 25 to 30% would be the real oil and remaining would be the seawater. So that process is going on. Unrelentingly we will be doing. Twice the state level committee headed by the chief secretary, which handles the oil spill crisis management, it has been dealing with that, has already met and given its guidance to the thing. The district level committee headed by the GCC commissioner also has met. Obviously, it is in alignment with what experts have been saying. So we will have to wait. It looks like it will be a reasonably longer operation. That's what the fishermen, common sense says that ultimately this sand we have cleared, ultimately we'll have to replace it from the sand getting accumulated in that sea mouth. So unless we replace the sand back, the ecosystem, particularly the coastal ecosystem, it will take time to revive. But all of us are here. We have set up a command center. All departments are working in unison to address it. And more importantly, we are taking the inputs from the local fishermen. They have their own ideas of how to speed it up, though the technical inputs are coming from experts. In addition, locally they are saying that some can be prioritized, some can be done later. Similarly, on the sand also they had a solution that despite cleaning up this sand, they would need a layer of other sand which is getting accumulated in the sea mouth. That could also be replaced here. There are very good ideas which will go back to our both district and state committees.
So also in terms of health issues, many residents have complained of health issues. What are we doing on that front?
See, there are 3 or 4 health. We have got medical camps, at several places. But more importantly, some of them are complaining of respiratory issues. Some of them are complaining of skin issues. Some also are complaining about eye-related issues and general health issues. So that camps will continue. We'll definitely ensure that. And apart from that, surprisingly, when you leave the coastal area and the other areas, a lot of cattle rearing is animal husbandry is also part of their ducks, goats and all. So they also had this oil getting stuck in their thing. So their intensive animal health camps have also been organized. They will continue till it is required. We will continue that.
Oil spill throws life out of gear for residents and fishermen folks at Ennore. We are coming to you from Ennore. This is about 25 kilometers from Chennai. In fact, an oil spill from a nearby refinery was reportedly let into the flood water, and now that's spread to about 20 square kilometers, and you can see oil traces in this particular stretch. And the drums that you can see on the screen, these are drums that collect oil from the banks. Remember, the entire area is now mixed with oil traces. There are oil traces found everywhere. So it's the fishermen and residents in this particular locality who are trying to clear all that. They are collecting the spilled oil in these drums and are transporting it here. So that is what you can see on the screen. Remember, it's been more than 10 days since the incident was reported, and now fishermen folks have now started helping the Tamil Nadu government, and they are also trying to collect oil and spilled oil from the water onto these drums and are transporting this. So far, thousands of fish, prawns and other sea animals have been found dead in this particular stretch because of the impact of oil mixing with flood water. Remember, the incident was reported on the 4th of December, and residents have complained that they have been facing several health issues because of the oil spill last week. Some of them have complained of irritation, and now they are now being treated at nearby hospitals. They allege that it's because of the oil, and some of them say that the animals that have been found dead, they also have oil smell. Some of the fish that have been caught here in this stretch, in this particular river bank, they smell of oil, and therefore fishermen folks in this particular locality say that it has impacted their livelihood. And now they are trying to help by collecting These drums are filled with those oil spills that were in this particular stretch, and they are now helping clean the traces of oil that are found here, and that's something that has been ongoing for the last 4 days, but it's still a long way to go, and they say that this has impacted their livelihood. With camera person Saravnan, this is Purnama Murli for CNN News 18.